Well, there's a global energy crisis, and I'm not talking about your electricity or your gas, and I'm talking about something that is energy inside of your body, right? And so many people I speak to that are hitting their late 40s, early 50s, always telling me how tired and exhausted they are. And yes, there's some hormonal changes that happen, whether it be through menopause or as a man, you low testosterone, but there are two things that you can do to boost your energy. It doesn't really cost anything other than some time. And I just wanted to make this video to explain exactly how to do that. And there's really two big levers that you can pull to boost your energy. So let's put this into a little bit of context. So if you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40, and nearly everybody that comes to me has some kind of energy problem where they just don't feel like energized as they used to be. But as soon as we start some smart training, some strength training, some cardio, losing a bit of weight, the energy seems to skyrocket. So what I wanted to do is create this video, explain that this is accessible to everybody. You do not have to be an athlete or anyone special to reap the benefits of more energy. Getting older isn't the reason that you got no energy. So what are the two things I'm going to talk about? Number one is strength training. And if you've been talking about this a lot, if you've been watching my channel, but what you got to understand is that the impact that strength training has on your body. Because after the age of 30, we pretty much lose 10% of our muscle mass every single decade. That is a huge amount of muscle, right? And muscle is energy. It allows you to have more capability. So on this video here, you can see me squatting with a 30 kilogram dumbbell or 60-pound dumbbell, okay? And I can do 15, 20, 25 squats holding this weight. And so many people struggle to get up off the chair. Now, it's because I have good muscle strength relative to my body. So getting up off a chair or walking up some stairs isn't that difficult for me. And therefore, when I train with weights, and I get stronger, it allows me to do the day-to-day things a lot easier. So many people, when they get out of a chair, walk upstairs, it uses a lot of their energy, a lot of their strength. They're kind of maxing out at their potential. But if you strength train, it builds a reserve for life. And people think you have to lift massive heavy weights, but you don't. You just need to pick weights that work every single muscle of the body, or pick a plan that works every single muscle of the body using compound exercises and moving a body that your way is designed to move. You've got no idea where to start. I got a free strength guide you can get absolutely free. All you need to do is comment strength down below and I will send that over to you. But what you got to understand is that when you start a strength train, you're actually building a reserve for life. It gives you the capacity you need, or the extra batteries, if you like, to be able to do day-to-day things. And think about it this way: if you've lost 30% of your muscle mass over the last sort of 30 years, then obviously you're not going to have as much energy as you did back in the day, because your day-to-day things are now much harder than they were, because you're running on a 30% less muscle capacity. Like always running your mobile phone on 60% battery, it's going to run out way faster than if it was fully charged. As you start resistance training, what you're doing, you're building back that muscle, your capacity changes, your capacity gets bigger, for day-to-day things become much, much easier. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk to you about is your cardiovascular capacity. This is a big one for me, and I learned this the hard way. For the last 17 years, I'd lost a whole bunch of weight, and I was pretty much solely weight training. I wasn't doing a huge amount of cardio. And the moment I started doing cardio, probably started cardio about 5 years ago, where I started going for walks and things, and I built that up over time. And what happens is when you do cardio is that you build out your VO2 max. And your VO2 max is just how well and efficient that your body uses oxygen for energy. And as soon as I started training for a triathlon, and then I did an Ironman, okay, my energy just absolutely exploded. I've got so much energy now. I can literally, every single morning, I do about 2 or 3 hours of cardio, swimming, biking, running, whatever that is, and I still have the energy to keep on going throughout the whole day. Now, what's interesting is that your cardiovascular capacity dips by about 10% every decade after the age of 40. So can you imagine that if you have 30% less muscle capacity and now 20% less cardiovascular capacity, it's obvious why you have no energy, because your whole body is now operating at such a low level. You notice it in yourself, on your peers, that people walk up a flight of stairs or walk up a hill and they're knackered. They haven't got the energy to do any more. If you do exert yourself early on in the day, then you got 0 left in the tank later on, and you just think it's because you're getting old, but it isn't. It's because you've lost so much capacity of your body and you're just not able to keep up with the things that you used to keep up with. Now with cardio, a lot of fitness trainers kind of bag cardio. They say you shouldn't have to do it, but there's so many benefits to that, okay? And honestly, there's a saying out there, there's no better feeling than the feeling of fit. And it's really hard to explain what fit feels like if you've never been fit. But maybe you have been fit and you do remember what it's like and you're not really sure what to do. Well, there's a kind of a modality that I like to use for my older clients. not so intimidating as the kind of mainstream advice. And the mainstream advice around cardio is HIIT training. And people use HIIT training because they say it's better to lose body fat. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about increasing your battery. And when I say cardio, what I'd like people to do is something called zone 2 cardio. And zone 2 cardio just means that you're working at about 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And if you want a really sort of crude way to measure that, it's 220 minus your age times by 60 or 70% will give you your max heart rate, or will give you your zone 2 heart rate. But if you wear a smartwatch like this, you can pretty much get that data from there. But if you work in zone 2 cardio, it just increases, it makes your body become a little bit more efficient. So when it comes to doing hard activities, your body's a little bit more efficient using oxygen, which provides you more energy to do the things that you want to do, right? So it's not super complicated. And the thing of it is, when you stick with zone 2 cardio for long periods of time, you become more efficient, which means you can maybe go faster or maybe go further. So like when I trained for Ironman, I really dialed down my zone 2 cardio, and it allowed me to go from basically struggling to do 1 hour of cardio to be able to do 12 and a half hours of cardio straight. It's pretty impressive by any means, certainly for somebody that wasn't a cardio person, and I was like 47 years old, so I'm not exactly a young guy doing this. And I've also got a free guide, a walking guide that's going to get you to hit that zone 2 cardio threshold. Very easy to do. You don't need any special equipment. And if you would like a copy of that guide, just comment walking down below and I'll send that over to you. So when it comes to having more energy, I really want you to understand that the reason that you've got no energy right now is because, and if you're not training or not doing weight training and cardio, or only doing one or the other, is that your capacity is really, really limited right now. Like I said, lost 30% of your muscle mass, 20% of your cardiovascular capacity, and it is no wonder that you have zero energy to do anything. So before you start taking pills and looking for supplements, honestly dial this in. All you need to do is about 3 sessions of strength training for 30 minutes 3 times per week, and 150 minutes of zone 2 cardio per week, which is about 20 minutes per day. And I'd argue most of us have got the time to do that. And if you haven't, well, maybe you need to prioritize it a little bit more. Enjoy the video, please let me know what your thoughts are, because obviously I do love to have discussions around this kind of thing. This really is Coach's Corner. I haven't done one of these for a while, but those OGs that have been around my channel for a while, they know what happens at the end of Coach's Corner. I have a keyword that I get people to say, because the people that say that keyword are the ones who watch me the most. They are my people, they're the ones that really help the most and value my advice. And today's keyword is going to be leaflet. All right, just a funny keyword at the end. Comment leaflet if you watch the video. Grab the free guides, jump into my challenge if you'd like me to lead you through a really structured 8-week program. I hope you take action so that you can start to improve your energy. Good day, team. I'll see you on the next video.